Hello Games has launched the newest free update for No Man's Sky, called Next. The update makes massive overhauls for the game by adding multiplayer, character customization, command freighters, and more. Although the core exploration mechanics remain intact, Next pretty much transforms No Man's Sky into a completely different game. In this video, we've outlined the biggest changes. Thanks to Next, you can now join up with random strangers or team up with a small contingent of friends to construct colonies of small shelters, race exocraft, or engage in space battles. To help differentiate between avatars, Next adds character customization so that everyone can personalize their in-game appearance. You'll be able to switch up your species and change your outfits and hairstyles too. Not everyone you meet is a friendly face though, so when you run into another player in the midst of exploring the stars, it's best to be cautious. A collection of ships approaching on the horizon might be a crew of players hoping to steal your loot. Of course, if you've got the nerve for it, you can become a space pirate yourself. You'll be able to invite your friends onto your very own command freighter to tackle challenging multiplayer missions. And if you're still having trouble, you'll be able to build and upgrade a whole fleet of frigates, which you can then customize to specialize in combat, exploration, trade, industry, or support. You can use what you found to build bases, which can now be constructed anywhere on any planet. You'll even be able to build on top of mountains and beneath the sea. And if you don't like how the terrain is affecting the shape of your base, the improved terrain manipulator allows players to sculpt the planet's surface to their needs. The manipulator can be used to excavate ancient treasures too, which can be sold in the new space station marketplace. The resources used to customize your fleet and bases, as well as craft your gear and equipment, have all been reworked and rebalanced. Many of the resources you remember from the original No Man's Sky have received new names and been given completely different uses. We hope you haven't memorized the full assortment of uses for the materials that compose No Man's Sky's original periodic table, because most of that information is useless now. The opening section of No Man's Sky has been updated with new story elements, as well as a tutorial that teaches advanced gameplay features. Mission chains help get players started with exploring planets and starting bases. Once past the tutorial, new types of missions are available to complete. New photography, feeding, freighter attack and defense, archaeology, and hunting missions expand the amount of activities that players can do. Players won't be getting all of their objectives from the same merchant either, as Next adds a diverse assortment of random NPCs on different stations as quest givers. The visuals to No Man's Sky have also gotten an overhaul. Terrain generates faster, and ground, water, and cloud textures have been upgraded. Ships, NPCs, and buildings have more detail too. No Man's Sky is also now fully playable in both first and third person, whether you're walking on the surface of a planet or shooting your way through a dogfight. Draw distance has been improved so planets appear more dense, and a new color palette paints the forests, oceans, and plains of each world with added vibrancy. The creatures you'll discover on your travels will now act more enthusiastically towards you if you feed them, letting you herd them together. The creatures' AI has also been revamped, so they act more intelligently, responding to players they recognize as friendly and fleeing as a group from a perceived danger. Not all of the new animals and plant life are friendly, however. Keep on the lookout for new hazardous species, as they will kill you if you're not careful. Plenty of us here at GameSpot have jumped back into No Man's Sky to play the next update. Which of the changes are convincing you to give Hello Games Space Explorer another go? Leave your responses in the comment section below and let us know what you're discovering on your adventures with your friends. No Man's Sky's designer, Sean Murray, has been tweeting about updates made to the game that aren't included in Next patch notes. Has us thinking that the new update is hiding a few secrets that players will just have to discover on their own. We'll let you know if we find any, so be sure to keep checking back on GameSpot for all things No Man's Sky.